Alright, hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another one of my videos. This is going to be my first gun video. Well, my first sort of gun review video, but I was really excited to be able to get my hands on this gun that I'm going to show you tonight, and everything that you're going to see will not be loaded. I will not be loading any live ammunition on camera here. The only time you'll see me with live ammunition in a gun will be when I'm on the range. Yeah, anyway, so when you hear the term shotgun, usually you think of some really long gun, right, with a stock on it, and you have to pump it or maybe pull a, pull a charging handle to charge an automatic shotgun. But you think of something large, right, something that's got some size to it. Well, evidently the folks at Heizer, which I've never heard of this company, but Heizer firearms, put a shotgun in that box, and they named it the Pocket Shotgun. And it's officially, it is the Heizer PS1, or Pocket Shotgun 1. And when I heard of this, I just had to get my hands on one because I've never heard of a gun like this at all. When I think of small shotguns, or when somebody were to say, "Oh, I just got a pocket shotgun," the first thing that might come to mind would be like a Taurus Judge, which is a 5-shot revolver that shoots 410 shot shells, or 45 long Colt ammo, depending on what you were in the mood to shoot. But you had the option of putting in either or both. You can do, one shot shell, 145, and one shot shell, and you can mix it up, whatever you want to do. But I would think of something like this, which is designed to handle that and be comfortable to shoot multiple rounds kind of over and over again. I've taken this gun to the range a number of times and put 50 to 100 rounds through it, and I was totally fine. This, on the other hand, is a completely different animal altogether. This gun, the Taurus Judge here, is a range gun. You can take it to the range. You can have it if you have a way to carry it. You can do concealed carry, open carry. Have it in your car, have it for home defense. It's a very versatile gun. It's one of my favorite guns that I own. This, on the other hand, like I said, is a completely different animal. Let's take a look at it. So, comes in this lovely box. Now, I think this is an earlier version of the gun, because I think it's an older version as well, because I've seen videos online where people had some different accessories that it came with, and the gun looked a little bit different. So mine looks a little bit, mine might be the first generation of it or something, but it comes with, this is I guess, I'm not going to open it, but it feels like the spent casing from when they test fired the gun, and of course your obligatory lock. And then we got our gun itself in here, and then there's a generic owner's manual for, I guess, the pocket pistol family. So there are multiple guns. There's an AR gun that shoots the, I think it's 7.62. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert by any means, but so here is a pocket shotgun. Let's have a look at this thing. And just for those safety conscious, there is nothing in the barrel. Okay, no ammunition in there. There's actually no place to. This is a one-shot deal. It's a one-shot at a time firearm, so there's no magazine to load or anything like that. And that's one of the differences between this version of the gun and I think the newer ones. Because again, I think this is older. According to the spent casing here, there's a little kind of fact sheet, and it shows that this was test fired on May 3rd, 2016. So this is an older gun, I think. But no problem. I mean, it was still brand new when I bought it. It's brand new since I bought it. Also, on the newer guns, the handle has different, different looks to it. This just sort of has some straight lines and the logo in the center, but the newer ones have HD, like Heizer Defense, I guess, sort of patterned on here. But same thing either way. The new ones also have a little storage compartment on the bottom where you can store 2 rounds of 45 long Colt as like extra ammo, but you still have to take them out and then manually load them in one at a time by pushing on this release button here, which opens up the barrel, put your single shot in, close it, and you're ready to go. The trigger pull on this is very smooth, but it's very heavy as well. So it's a single, I guess I would call this double action only. Yeah, double action only. So you're pulling this trigger. It's very smooth, and it goes way back until it breaks right there. So it is safe to carry in your pocket. You know, I would get a little pocket holster for it, just sort of keep it, you know, keep it steady in your pocket. But if you're throwing it in a bag, you know, put it in a compartment by itself, just in case. But you know, it's a very long trigger pull and a very smooth trigger pull. One thing I want to talk about, and the main reason I wanted to make this video, is shooting this thing is not pleasant. And the reason this firearm exists is not to be taken to the range and putting 150, 200 rounds through it when you go to the range. This is something that you want to have and hope to never use it. This is sort of, you would use this in when your attacker is sort of right in front of you and you need to get them away from you and you need to crack a shot off before, you know, running to safety. This is what you would use to sort of get an attacker off your back and then, you know, run away. Or hopefully disable your attacker and call the police, and, you know, actually, yeah, it would be better than running away. So, but this shoots 45 long Colt and 410 shotgun shells, and I'm going to show you the ammunition I was using and talk a little bit more about the recoil. So this is what I was using, and this is Winchester. I'm going to hold it up to the camera so see if it'll focus on it. It'll take a second. But this is Winchester Pd X1 Defender, and it's kind of a combo pack, which is great for guns like the Taurus Judge, because that shoots the same type of stuff. You know, 2.5-inch 410 shotgun shell with 3 defense discs and 12 BBs. And then it's there's 10 of those, and then 10 of the 45 Colt, 250 grain bonded jacketed hollow point. So depending on what you were in the mood to shoot, you know, you can shoot just a standard cartridge, you know, with a hollow point round, or you can shoot one of these sort of multi projectile shotgun shells. The recoil on this gun is not for the faint of heart. If you are recoil sensitive, this gun is not for you. By any means. If you are recoil sensitive, but you still want this gun for whatever reason, pick it up, try it out by all means. Shoot the 45 Colt instead of the multi projectile shotgun shells, because this thing does hurt to shoot more than 2 or 3 rounds. I shot 8 rounds through this, 4 shotgun shells and 4 long Colts. And my hands were not pleasant, not feeling good. Thank goodness for ibuprofen. But they don't hurt right now, but I can feel that my hands were attacked. So this gun doesn't have any kind of padding on it or anything to sort of absorb any recoil. Even my little, this is my little Smith & Wesson 360. This is a 357 Magnum, which that's a very hot round for this little gun. This is an airweight as well, so it's a very light gun, but it still has this padding on it that does help to absorb some of that recoil. But shooting 10, 20 rounds of 357 Magnum through this is not as bad as 1 shotgun shell through that. So I would recommend, you know, having this on hand is great because it allows you to get that 1 shot off, and it's very concealable. It is a heavy gun, but it's very thin, so it's easy to fit in a pocket. You know, it's not going to print very much, if at all. But if you are sensitive to recoil, this is something that may not be a good gun for you. I would highly recommend trying one out at the gun range if you are mildly curious, or if you know anyone that has one. It's kind of an obscure gun. That was another reason I was interested in picking it up, because it's just different. It's, you know, it's not something that is common at all. So I wanted to have that in my collection for that reason. But it's an interesting gun. It shoots. This one shoots kind of high, but it shoots nice. The trigger pull's nice, and is it something I'm going to carry every day? I doubt it. I may station it someplace, or maybe put it in a bag or something. But I don't see myself carrying that every day. But I'll carry it periodically, and I think it's great. It's a great gun either way. Just be careful with the recoil on it. But so yeah, that's my first gun review. Hope you guys liked it. If you have any feedback, by all means, let me know. Yeah, have a great day.